Learning Zili Nishmas Etta Ahuva Bas Yaakov Maseches Nazir Perek Beis Mishna Zayin Harini Nazir L'Chshiyeh Li Ben. Someone says I will become a Nazir when I have a son. He uses the word Ben. V'noiloi Ben, and in fact he has a Ben. Harei a Nazir. Then he's a Nazir. But if it was noiloi Bas, but if he had a daughter or a Tumtum whose Simone Nikevis and Zachros are covered over, so it's a suffix Zachar, suffix Nikeva. V'androginus, who has both the simanim of a zachar and a nekeva, ain't a nazir, because when he says chshiyeli ben is dafka a ben and nothing else. The Rav explains, because you go blessed melashmanei adam, people refer to a ben as a zachar and not a bas. Rikivega over here brings that based on Taisus, who explains that the person was making this naziris because he had haidah and shvach takadish baruch hu, so that's dafka if he has a ben and not a bas. The Mishnah continues, but if he says Im Amar Kisharek Sheyili Vlad, if I have a Vlad, so he doesn't use the word Ben, he used the word Vlad, that's any child. Afilu Noyod Bas, Tumtum Adroginus, Harei a Nazir, he becomes a Nazir. Mishnah Ches, Hipiloi Ishtai, if his wife has a miscarriage, so even if he said Kishiyeli Vlad, but since it was Hipila Ishtai, so therefore, in a Nazir, he's not a Nazir. The Gemara explains that this Tanakam of the Mishnah is Rabbi Yehuda, who we've quoted earlier in Maseches Nazir, that holds Leimachas Inish Nafshe Asveika. I'm sorry, we quoted I think in Maseches Nadarim, that holds Leimachas Inish Nafshe Asveika, that when it comes to making someone a neder or a nazir, if something's not clear, he does not mean to include it in his naziris, and therefore, since over here it's a suffix, whether he doesn't know if it's a bar kayam or a neifa, whether this child was a real child or just a miscarriage, so then, or just a nefel, so then he's not a nazir. Reb Shimon argues on Rabbi Yehuda over there, and over here also he holds that he does become a nazir may suffix. So now that you're a suffix nazir, what do? So the Mishnah says he has to say im yomer im yeh ben kayama. So he says on the tzad that it was a ben kayama. So then I'm harayani nazir chayva. So then I have to bring a nazir chayva. Im lav harayani nazir davar. If not, I'm nazir nedava. And the Mishnah continues along these same lines that chazer b'yolda. Let's say afterwards she winds up having a vlad. So now Rabbi Yehuda held before that he was not a nazir. Harei a nazir because this is the first time that he had a vlad. Now for sure he has to become a nazir. But Reb Shimon says, based on what he said before, so now the first time was a suffix. Im harishon ben kayama, so then harishon chayva v'zu nedava. So then the first one that I brought was a chayva, and now I'm bringing a nedava. V'im lav, and if the first one was a nedava, so then this one will be a chayva. Harishon nedava v'zu chayva.